Did you see Clvicular did that interview and got really like kind of dunked on by the interviewer, and then he OD'd on meth like a couple days later at a club and had to be carried out
I,
like a sack of potatoes by his security?
I saw the OD
Oh,
potatoes thing, but I didn't the Australian guy interview because I only saw one clip,
No,
to be fair, where
I think
the
it was 60
Australian guy
Minutes
was
or
like,
something.
"So do you think of yourself as a bit of a, a kind of a leader for the incels?" And Clavicular answered like, "My entire thing is that I, have women around me all the time. My entire thing is ascending you out of insuldom. Why would you ask that?"
He was like twitching and like
I don't know.
panicking to the question, and he was like, maybe I could look in. I see you've looked into me. What if I wish I had taken the time to look into like who your wife cheated on you with. And he's like, well, I don't have a wife. Well, clearly I
I'm
haven't done my
gay.
research. Like
I'm a
it,
homosexual.
it was a bad look.
know.
But then I saw him a couple days later, like on live stream, on meth, like losing like not
Oh,
consciousness, but like he needed to be. I saw them carry him out, like
he was on a
Den-
mix of things, seemingly.
he
Yeah,
looked like
isn't that not what
Spider-Man
meth
being carried
does?
by the crowd.
When I hear meth, I think Adderall now. How far off am I? Like,
Well, there's similar chemical
meth would keep you
compounds,
pretty
but
awake and
he's talking
amped.
about methamphetamine, like Walter White style.
okay, that doesn't make you good at homework, I guess.
No,
In
it
the
makes
right
you
doses,
really
it will.
good at picking facial scabs and like and masturbating. But I did see Kyle I saw another clip where it was Clavicular clearly like ODing and starting to like pass out from whatever mixture of drugs he had in his system at that club, and this Australian guy next to him, the same guy who gets like his wig stolen all the time, was like seeing him OD and was like, "You need an Eddie? Maybe an Eddie would help. Hips an Adderall." An Adderall. Yeah, and he was like trying to give an Adderall to a guy clearly ODing, and it's like, wow, these guys are maybe a little too much into the pharma game.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're into. I think they're into the drug abuse game.
Well, that does seem to be part of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've only ever OD'd on like marijuana. Obviously, I have done that plenty of times.
ODing on
What do you
marijuana
call
is just where you make a
ODing on
fool of yourself.
Is that just when you go to sleep?
No, that's like where you are like, I have to go to the hospital, and then you go to the hospital and they're like, calm down, retard.
Like intuitively, I've never done that. Like I never had to be rescued like my dad, but I have definitely like vomited. Like I've started vomiting from taking too much from eating too many edibles, and had like a full on like. I remember the first time I took edibles. This lady so the guy that I was buying weed from at the time was a friend, like a male friend, and the girl he was buying the weed from was this hippie chick who grew it in South Carolina, and like they had a cornfield, but a part of the cornfield was weed or something like that, and she'd grow like half an acre of pot, so she had a ton. And so she gave him a shoebox full of trimmings. Trimmings, Woody, are the parts around the bud, the flower part that's most potent that you normally smoke. This is everything but. Like all the little leaves around it, all the sticks and stems, but they're way less potent.
Yeah.
But it's still like active. So
you can cook that down. Yeah.
That's what I did. So we cooked it down into oil, and the oil turned black like motor oil. We had cooked so much down into the oil. Like it looked like the darkest, so dark green that you couldn't see the green anymore.
So that doesn't mean you burnt it.
No, it means I've extracted so much trimmings into this pot of oil that the chlorophyll or whatever makes plants green has also leached in such great quantities that it has turned a dark, dark green. Made fudge brownies with that shit. My girlfriend's coming over for the first time ever. This is the first time she's ever been to my house. And we're sitting on the couch. We eat these fudge brownies.
A whole one?
Trailer. I had a whole. I cut it like a pie. It was in like a pie plate, and then it was frosted. And I cut myself like a standard grown man slice of pie, and I ate that. And yes, and then no one told me that these things take like a long time to kick in. So like 45 minutes go by. I have myself another slice because they don't taste too bad.
No,
they don't taste too bad. And I'm talking about, God knows how potent this was. Never had an edible in my life. When they kicked in, I specifically remember we were watching the episode of Trailer Park Boys where Mr. Leahy and Randy get caught being gay, and and Randy's dressed up like a bumblebee, and Mr. Leahy is dressed up like Indiana Bones or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's dressed up like a fucking bumblebee, like he's gonna pollinate Mr. Leahy or something. And I'm watching it, and I'm losing time. Like I will see a scene, and then an unknowable amount of time passes, and then I see the next scene, and it's like I just lost 3 minutes. And then I just lost at least 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm losing time. And the image of the TV seems to move wherever I look now. Like now it seems like I can watch TV even if I look up over there. Now I'm watching TV if I look over here. I'm still like seeing this rectangle of the Trailer Park Boys being beamed into my brain. And my mouth is numb, and I hear I'm vibrating. I'm vibrating. Every inch of my body tingles like it's fallen asleep, and it's just starting to wake up, like pins and needles everywhere. And there's a low hum in my ears. And I'm just like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Why? I'm like, oh no. Hers took hours to kick in. She woke up in the middle of the night and goes, and I'm like, by now I've come down a little, and I'm like, what's wrong, baby? What's wrong? She's like, where am I? I'm like, oh, this is bad. I'm like, you're at my house. She's like, she's almost crying. Where do you live? And I'm like, I live in Gumlog. She's like, that's so far from where I live. And almost cries a little more. And I'm like, can I get you something? Do you want some water? And she's like, yes, I'm so thirsty. And I'm like, I'll get you some water. And I go to like lean out of bed to go get it. And she snatches my arm. Don't leave me. Full on panic attack meltdown mode.
Wait, so she ate the piece, fell asleep, and it didn't hit until...
Her metabolism was so much slower than mine as a 25-year-old girl versus like a 25-year-old man, that mine hit me in 2 hours and hers hit her after 4 hours or something.
Both of those times are so much slower than I'd expect. Like a gummy hits in 40 minutes.
Not for me. Like it's 2 hours before I'm like
a gummy.
Gummies hit quick for me. Like 45 minutes. I think that's solid. Yeah. That's how they hit me.
Maybe it's usually something
30, 45.
Because it's definitely a different situation, because gummies are sugar. So they're probably bonding the THC to like sugar molecules or something like that. Whereas like what I was doing, it's bonded to the fat, and you have to metabolize that fat, and it has to go through your liver. Like plus, maybe it is faster.
Taylor said something that like the gummies are really soluble. Like if you drop it in water, you won't have a gummy in a minute. Yeah. So maybe your belly like gets it extra fast in a way that it doesn't from a cookie or a brownie or
cookies and brownies and stuff like that always take like a full 2 hours to like actually kick all the way in. If you're feeling scary high after 1 hour, buckle up, because you're heading up the tracks on the roller coaster right now. You just started clicking. You're not high yet.
That's the worst feeling, is when you start to get hit by an edible and you realize you've quite literally bitten off more than you can chew, and you're like, oh no, like I'm getting time dilation. I am like concerned. I'm like having deep, earnest concern about the plots of the show I'm watching, where I'm like, I really hope Ricky and Julian can get out of this. Like, just like almost upset by it. That's the worst. That's why gummies are the way to go. Quick little pops.
Well, you make them yourself though. You can make some like tastier stuff that's way more potent, you know. And if you've got trimmings or something, it's free.
I hear you. Potency isn't even a sales pitch to me. Like I want an appropriate dose, not a high one.
You also couldn't buy them back then. Like now you can go to any gas station.
Where I want to be.
Yeah,
how many?
You can get a gum.
10 milligrams in a gummy gets me where I want to be. Like if I take 20, I'm very, very high. Like very high at this point with my tolerance.
I haven't had edibles in months and months. I really
edibles
like my
are better than vaping. Like I've become full on preferential of edibles compared to vaping.
Maybe I'll order some, give it another whirl. This I use binoid.com, and these are so good. Like they're so cheap, so good. They taste good. And I don't know. I like them a lot.
Did that
They always have
mushrooms or a mushroom vape? I thought we talked about it.
Didn't come. Yeah, like I ordered it, but it didn't show up.
Do those work though? Are mushroom vapes a scam?
The reviews seem to suggest that they work. Like they've somehow got synthetic mushrooms or something. Like maybe they got them out of. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I haven't looked too much into it. But I ordered it, but it didn't come, and I took that as maybe they're not allowed in Georgia or something like that. I just didn't care.